Hi, families. I just wanted to say happy new school year and welcome to first grade. It is officially back to school night. And I know this will be a lengthy presentation, but I promise it'll be packed full of very important information. So first, I just want to start out by introducing myself a little bit. My name's Erica Purcell. I have lived in Brentwood my entire life, so I am a proud Brentwood native. I grew up on a farm. As you can see, this is my sweet horse Malibu, so I am definitely an animal lover. I like to kind of enrich my students' learning by teaching them a little bit about the animals that I grew up with. This is my sister, Chelsea. She is also a teacher in our local area, so I guess it's a little bit of a family business. And this is my nephew, Talon. He is 4 years old. This is my mom, Sherry, and my dad, Jim. And also, this is my fiance. There have been some families that have asked me about a situation that occurred this summer. My fiance, Nick, passed away this summer in June from an unexpected accident. And I just wanted to clarify that because I know there has been some families who have inquired about that who have was their child's teacher in a previous class. And but I just wanted to acknowledge him because he spent a lot of time supporting my classroom and helping get materials ready and supporting our class to have a successful year. So I just wanted to pay tribute to him. So thank you for that. And he is greatly missed. Platforms that we will be using this year. We will be using Google Classroom, Zoom, and My Backpack. Those will be our main platforms. We will have additional programs that we will use throughout the school year, but all of those programs will be hyperlinked to our main platforms. Some of the other websites that we might be using, I know for sure we'll be using Lexia, and I will most likely be adding in some other math supportive resources as we move along into our curriculum. Just as a friendly reminder, please check your emails daily. I know that sounds excessive. I will try not to overwhelm your emails, but it's very important that you stay up to date and to any updates or changes that may happen. I try not to do any sudden changes, but sometimes things happen in the district and I need to adjust things. And I will always want all my families to be well prepared for the following school day. This is a little glimpse at our class schedule. So as you can see, from 8:30 to 11:30, we will be on Zoom and I will be doing a live direct teaching. During that time, we'll be doing math lessons, writing lessons, ELA lessons, and we will be working together as a class to master those lessons. As you see up here, between the hours of between the times of 9:20 to 9:50 a.m. in the morning, from Tuesday to Thursday, there are reading interventions. Not all students will go to this specific reading intervention time. However, I did want parents to be aware that if I contact you, that is the time frame that those reading intervention. We have a reading intervention specialist for students who need added support outside of my reading groups that I provide. This is an added support that some students might be participating in based on testing and other data that I will collect, and I will contact you personally if your child falls into that category. Every day from 9:45 to 10, we will have recess, and lunch is 11:30 to 12:30. When we come back from lunch, we will have our small groups. As I mentioned in my emails, we will not have small groups for the next 2 weeks, but we will have small groups starting on the week of the 24th. And I will give you more information on that as the date gets closer. But as you see down here, these are the small group times. It's 12:30, 12:45, 12:45 to 1 o'clock to 1:15, and 1:15 to 1:30. And I will let you know what time slot your student is in. And the link to these small groups to enter into the meeting will always be linked to the Google Classroom. I'm really trying to link everything to our class calendar. So all the links will always be on our class calendar, which is located on our Google Classroom. Every Tuesday from 9:50 to 9:20, we will have our library time and we will hear a story from our wonderful librarian, Mrs. Robles. I also wanted to add, if your child is a second language learner, they will do an additional small group with me. It's called ELD time, and it will be a time for us to work on English language support, and I will contact you personally if your child falls into that category and will be participating in that small group. And that small group will take place from 1:30 to 2. And again, those small groups will not take place until the week of the 24th. And I will contact you as those get closer. But I just wanted to present that information now. So parents can start thinking about these times and be aware of the schedule that will be unfolding. Independent work. Each day, your child will need to complete all of the independent work inside the packet that we did not complete on Zoom. So each day you'll have your Zoom packet that you will do with Ms. Purcell from 8:30 to 11:30. Whatever is not completed in that packet becomes independent work. Also, your child will spend some time on Lexia. Please refer to my instructional tutorial to learn a little bit more about how to log into Lexia, and that will be sent in a separate email. Also, please check the class calendar each day to see if I've included any instructional videos to support with independent work. Sometimes there might be a math assignment or an ELA assignment that I put an extra video for the student to watch to support their independent work. So please check the independent work section of the calendar each day in order to be prepared for the worksheets that they will be completing on their own. How to access the class calendar. So I'm going to visit this link, and let's give it a second to load. And we're going to practice logging into our class calendar. Now, obviously, you're going to put your students' login information. But this is my login information personally, but you'll enter your students' login information to ClassLink. Oh, sorry, my computer is loading. And then once I'm in ClassLink, I'm going to come down here to my class, my backpack. It's this little backpack icon. I'm going to click there. I'm going to click on my class. I'm going to come down here to apps. You can even tell your student to click on this little computer. I'm going to click there. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to click here on Google Classroom. It's this little purple icon. I'm going to click there. Once I arrive at my Google Classroom, this will be the home page I will see. You can always look here on it says if you click on the Stream tab, I might have some important announcements listed there. Also, if you go over here to Classwork, I can come down here and I can click on the calendar. And this will bring me to my class calendar. And this will give me all the information that I'm going to need for the week. As you can see, it tells me what times we will be doing things in our schedule. Sometimes I will have things down here in our extras. Maybe it might be about small groups or a link to another intervention. If you come down here, you might see information about independent work. The section will be down here on the bottom. So just so you can look for links and information. Also, I might include some materials that might be needed for the whole week up here. Picking up and dropping off materials. So each week, your student will be given new work packets every 2 weeks. Picking up and drop off times will be every 2 weeks on Thursday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And just want to be really clear, this is only going to be every 2 weeks. I will remind you via email when we have a pickup time coming up, and I will put it on the Google Classroom just so you are aware. Your child will get their work in a folder that will have all their packets in it. Please make sure that you return the finished work folder when you bring your child's work back. There's going to be a box with a bunch of filing tabs. You go to your child's name, you put their folder inside with their finished work, and there will be another folder in there waiting for you that has the new work. You pull that folder out, and then you will return that folder to me in another 2 weeks. So we'll be exchanging the folders back and forth every 2 weeks. Celebrations. So if a student, I do Star of the Week in my class, and there'll be an opportunity for every child to be the Star of the Week. They can make a poster or a PowerPoint to introduce themselves to the class and allow the class to get to know them better. And I will always contact you if your child is the star, so you can be prepared for their presentation. Keeping in touch. Please feel free to get a hold of me for any reason. This is my work email here. Please allow me 1 to 2 business days for a reply. I try to reply as soon as possible, but in case there's an emergency in my home life, I always say 1 to 2 business days, but I try to get back sooner. And also, as far as school-wide communication, please make sure to read all of the emails from Mr. McClure or Pioneer-related emails. And also, please make sure to listen to the on-call messages because they contain important information. I'm always welcome to support you in any way. So if you need to make an appointment to discuss the Zoom, just accessing things on Zoom or Google Classroom, I'm happy to support you there. Or if you want to talk about your child's academic support, I'm more than happy to set up meetings. Just email me and we can find a time that works for both of us. I just want to close by saying, I know this is an unusual time in education, but I am so grateful to have so many amazing families to partner with this year to support their child. And I am working very hard to make this just like real school as much as I can. And I am so blessed by all the support and encouragement that I have received from families so far. And I know we are going to have a wonderful year. Thank you.